What's the deal? What's the deal? Okay, so I'm back. Y'all had to wait till I got to work. So I could just sit up and do content. I was tired when I got off of live, y'all. So bear with me. I'm back though. So anyway, here go part three. She said after he did what he did, like she said, she was on her way out the door, right? After she got out the shower or whatever. Said she was on her way out the door. And said he was just like, you want something to eat? You hungry? Like I was in here cooking. She said she don't know what made her go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? She went back in the house and sat down. Said he made food. She said she ate. She said he grabbed her plate when they was done, right? And he just was like, trying to tell her, like, look, it's just something about you. Like, you make me do this to you. Like, I just want you so bad. Like, you don't understand. Like, when I got with your mama, it's because I saw you. She said, so she was just sitting there like, oh, okay. I understand. He like, I don't mean to hurt you, but if you would just do what I say, we wouldn't have these problems. She said she was looking like, I understand. I understand. She said when he grabbed a plate, he turned his back and went back towards the sink. She said she turned and opened a drawer, grabbed a motherfucking knife, and got to stabbing his ass. She said, Pooh, I remember the first place I stabbed him. She said I stabbed him in the back of his neck. Said he grabbed his neck and like dropped down. She said then I just started stabbing him in his back. She was like, and I didn't stop. She said I didn't stop until he all the way broke down. I said, what did you do? She said, I put the knife in the sink. I washed my hands off. I finished washing the dishes while he laid there. I said, what? She said he was screaming for help. And she said, I told him I just can't help it. I can't help it. You make me want to do these things to you. So he looked at her like, what the fuck? So she went in there and got her stuff. She left out the house. I guess a little while later, her mama come home. So her mama come home. Police end up getting her like a couple of days later or whatever because he survived or whatever. And her mama was the main one. When she went to jail, when she went to court and all that, the mama was the main one on stage. My daughter wanted to seduce my husband, this, and that, and all this. But the cold part about it, during the trial, during the trial, she told everything that happened, everything that went on. And so she had like a cool, like, public defender that didn't really play that shit. So the public defender got him to admit that he violated her. And even then, she said her mama was in the courtroom yelling out, say her mama had to be put out, talking about y'all making him say that. She said the only person had her back was her granny now. And I'm just thinking to myself, thank God I ain't never had a mama like that. She said, so then she go to trial. Of course, they end up giving her a plea deal instead of her, getting took down for some other shit since they found out, yes, he was R'ing her and essaying her or whatever like that. End up getting a plea deal. Say the mama tried to write a letter for her not to even get the goddamn plea deal. Talking about she gonna be a menace to society, all this type of shit. Even in the letter to the DA, she trying to say like, my daughter just spazzed. Basically like she a prostitute, she a liar, that type of shit. So I'm like, what the fuck, right? So she, since she been in jail, she say she been talking to her grandma like, why do my mama hate me? Like, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do? Oh, and by the way, they only gave her, she got 7 years. So, um, they like, but she got 7, it was 7.5. So she only ended up doing like 3 years. Okay, that's just the end of that part of the story, but let me continue. So she said, she asked her grandma, why do my mama hate me so much? She said, because you the product of your mama own mistake. That's why. She asked her grandma, well, what was the mistake my mom made? And she said, it really ain't for me to tell you. And she said, but Grandma, I need to understand why she don't like me. And baby, the grandma said, she said, took her out. Because the grandma looked at her face and told her, that's because your dad like and come in for the next party.